you, but we've got a lot of info to cover.
Ready here.
Well, anything Queen is gonna last
There
like
we go.
5 minutes.
Okay, so
Hello.
grab a chair, here we go. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our March 2023 team meeting. So happy to be here. Big shout out to everybody who's watching us via Zoom, in addition to everyone who's in person with us here. So let's get the party started.
Hello, Keller Williams, and
Oh, hold on,
welcome
hold on,
to
hold on.
March.
Big party.
Hello, Keller Williams, and welcome.
She messed up my.
Styler.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, give it a run now, see if it's good.
Hello, Keller Williams, and welcome to March. Mark King here, President KWRI, and look, I am so excited about what we just went through at Family Reunion. It was an amazing week. If you didn't get a chance to go, please put it on your list for next year. We'll be in Las Vegas. And here's what I would tell you, 11,000 family members showed up in Anaheim, California, and I think had, I'm a little biased here, but the best family reunion ever. And yet that's only 6% of our entire ecosystem. So if you didn't get a chance to go, please get online, watch the keynote speakers. You can find some of that on Connect. Watch Gary's vision speech. It will make you smarter. There's some breakout content coming your way. The playbooks from Jason. Literally, there was so much value at this family reunion. I can't even tell you all about it. You're gonna have to go find out about it. But please dig in and look into coming next year. It's no secret, we're in a shift. We're entering March, we're entering the springtime, and yet we might have to do a little bit more. We might have to write a few more listings. We might have some listings expire that didn't actually happen over the last couple of years. It's okay. Those of us who take market share during a shift will never relinquish it. This is your moment, this is your opportunity. So focus on the most important thing. We call it the 80-20 principle, and you know it as Vilfredo Pareto's principle from 1834. He was an Italian economist, all that good stuff. And yet, focus on the things that matter most. What matters most? It's contracts written, it's listings taken. That's what matters the most right now. For the market centers, it's adding to people's profit share. It's keeping that profit high so we keep profit sharing at a high level so we continue to grow. Have an amazing March, and I'll see you in April.
Thanks, Mark. Okay, we're gonna run through what we usually do at the beginning of every meeting. Our mission, MVP, to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leaving. That is the mission. Next. Vision, to be the real estate company of choice for agents and their customers. Values, God, family, then business. The belief system, win-win or no deal. Integrity, do the right thing. Customers always come first. Commitment in all things. Communication, seek first to understand. Creativity, ideas before results. Teamwork, together everyone achieves more. Trust starts with honesty. Equity, opportunities for all. And success results through people. The perspective is a technology company that provides the real estate platform that our agents, buyers, and sellers prefer. Keller Williams thinks like a top producer, acts like a trainer consultant, and focuses all of its activities on service, productivity, and profitability. Okay, now we've gotten through all that. Here is your guest speaker. Or not your guest speaker, but the
Thank you for allowing me.
speaker.
There's me and Mr. Brooksy. First birthday party at the gym, running around. The what's that? Yeah, he's a year. They do, they keep growing. You feed them, they keep growing. It's amazing how that happens. So I don't know. And the market update, what's everybody seeing out there? What's happening? It's not happening.
Multiple offers and very limited inventory.
Okay, multiple offers, very limited inventory.
Unreasonable sellers
What's that?
and unreasonable. sellers.
Unreasonable seller, okay. The yes, the well, our team in the past 10 days. Put 5 listings under contract. That's it.
Great.
So unfortunately, they all didn't have sellers that then had to buy something. As many of you heard, those are my favorite people. Get their house under contract, make them homeless, and then they gotta buy something. The so I mean, those are the fun people, right? You list their house, you price it ready, goes under contract, then you help them find a place. So that's those are my favorite people. The so it tells you what you guys are saying are 2 things. Okay, listings and pricing. Okay. I posted on I don't know if everyone's not on James Shaw's call every morning, you should be at 7 a.m. starts at 6:30. If not, you should be 100% then watch it. You'll learn a lot. I posted it on there today. Price is king. You guys have heard me say that before, always has been, always will be. Price. Doesn't matter what the market is or anything else, it's price. Period. End of sentence. You got to price it right. Unreasonable sellers, it depends on how unreasonable they are. The prices aren't going up like they did the previous 2 years, and you can show them the charts and everything else. And maybe one of my favorite sayings, and it's hard to say this sitting at the table, when you show them all the stats and then they tell you where they want to list it. And you then ask the seller, well, are you basing that on fact? Or are you basing that on ego? You see the silence? That's the silence when you get in front of the table. And what's the saying is you ask the closing question and then there you go. Be quiet. And you let that simmer. And then they go, oh, I said, it's just a question. Are you basing your price on your hopes, your wants, or are you basing it on fact?
First to speak loses.
There you go. The so that sometimes those are the questions you got to finally throw out there. Well, this is what we want, this is what we need, this is what, yeah. You know what? The market's cruel, the market doesn't care. So you blame it on the market, right? Market doesn't care what you paid for it, market doesn't care what you got into it, market doesn't care what you owe on it. Market doesn't care. The market is what the market is, and that's our job, is to interpret the market. And then you go from there. I was talking to a couple agents recently about that similar situation. And then right now, because inventory is so low, sometimes it's worth it to take the overpriced listing. But in the listing agreement, you build in the price adjustment. If we're not under contract in, say, 21 days, the price goes from $375 to $350. And you put it in writing, you have them initial it. And then here's what you do. You call them after you make the price adjustment.
That's the key.
You laugh. Who was I talking? Jane, Kim? I can't remember who I was recently talking about. You do it afterwards. Because if you say, hey, I'm gonna do this, what do they tell you? No, it snowed, it rained, it was too sunny, it was too nice outside, no one wanted, it was too bad outside. So you go, you make the price adjustment, and I do this, well, especially with divorce situations and what have you, you do it afterwards. Based upon the listing agreement, we adjusted the price to $350. You send it off.
Make sure that's clear when you get a listing agreement, sorry. So there's no surprises.
And then.
Well, no,
Yeah.
you
So you can do
put it in the list, in writing, in the listing agreement.
Yes, you do the price reduction, definite date.
Yeah.
Right,
That's what
and
it-
that's it. You don't have to-
So you tell them afterwards,
Right,
we did this, and then they say, no, I didn't want it, and I'm like, then you say, I am contractually obligated to have done that. So that's what I had to do. I was contractually obligated to do this, and it's been done. And then they might try to argue with you. I've had in divorce situations, especially, been called some fun names over it. I'm like, hey, I'm not going to jail for you. I was contractually obligated to do this on this date, and it's been done. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, sometimes it's not easy. So things are moving, okay, because of limited inventory. Everyone saw the Feds raise interest rates again. Yes, hopefully everyone says, yes, we saw, it, paying attention. It's a quarter basis point. I don't know if it did much of anything
Yeah.
to
They went down.
the interest rates.
It's dropped today.
What's that? Interest rates? Okay, there we go.
Point three yesterday.
And if I could chime in here, it's probably dropped because the Fed is saying that there are probably no more interest rates, right, rises. Because when they testified, there were all sorts of things against Jerome Powell was actually the Fed chairman, and he's like, well, maybe we'll relax it a little bit,
Yeah.
see how it goes. And then he's probably put a pause on it for the next couple of months. The economy keeps going, if the interest rates or if the inflation keeps going down, they'll keep it. If it keeps going back up, they're gonna jump back on.
Right. And it all depends on how the market is balancing out or not. Okay. The government likes real estate to be strong. They also like interest rates for purchasing home between 6% and 7%. That's always kind of their target. So that's where it usually bounces. As they say, the government only has two ways to control the economy, policy and interest rates. That's it. That's it. It's the only two tools they have. Okay, so they monkey around with the interest rates more often than not. So they like real estate to be strong. Why? Why do the government like real estate to be strong, to be good in the economy? You guys should all understand why you're doing this.
Why does the government want real estate? Because it spurs so many other businesses.
There we go.
Not just about real estate.
There you go. How in one transaction, think about how many industries are affected and how many people.
Yeah.
Okay, you get paid, the other broker gets paid. Well, that's fine. But so do the people in the office. They have an office. You have a front desk person. You have people who cut checks. Then you got title companies. You got attorneys.
Lenders.
There you go. And then when someone buys a house, someone buys a house, appliance company. So, I mean, just
Trucking
think
company.
of the filter on how we're thinking. So how everything filters through real estate and how many different industries you help by selling a house. You know, we get called a lot of things when people don't like realtors. But just think what you do for the economy and everything else, and that's part of the reason that the government likes real estate to stay relatively vibrant. But when they want to put the brakes on the economy, they zap our interest rate. So that's one of the only things they have to do. And usually ahead of what's going to happen is it's already taken into account in the market. So when it happens, it depends on how it goes from there. So people who waited, well, they're going to keep waiting. And I just had a meeting with a young couple over the weekend and let them know we will, even in their lifetime, they'll probably never see 4% interest rates again, or definitely under 4. I'd hate to tell you, and it's not going to happen. If it does, something's really awful. So,
And if it does, you can refinance.
there you go.
Right.
What have we been saying now for the past year, right, since the 9 rates increases? You date the interest rate, you marry the property. So your interest rates are gonna, odds are over your 30 years, you're gonna refinance, you're gonna pay it off early, you're gonna do something. So if interest rates do come down, you're set. So you need to be out there. As they're talking, you got to do, since the total number of units are down from the past couple of years, you got to do more to get the same amount of business. So get those units going. Focus on listings. Listings are the name of the game. If you focus on buyers, you get buyers. If you focus on listings, you get listings and you get buyers. So it's a double whammy. That's what you want. There's nothing wrong. God bless you. There's nothing wrong with working with buyers, you know, in a true balance MREA or any business, you should be about 50-50 for buyers and sellers. So you should and need to work with buyers, especially those sellers who need to buy something. Again, my favorite people. So that's what's happening. Anything else anybody wants to chime in or see or mention about what's happening?
I think what I'm seeing is when things start shooting up or changing drastically, people think what was. Right?
Sure.
I remember my buddy, he sold his house for X, and he sold it in 10 minutes for 13 off. But as you settle in and things really do change, people get used to that plateau. So don't be intimidated by the plateau. People will get used to it. There will be a time when six and a half, it's just the normal. So, just be open with it.
Yeah, there you go. It is, some people hate saying, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You can only go with what the interest rates and what have you that are now. Now, Robin, you're rocking and rolling. Robin's #1 over right now in our office. What, congratulations. It's so great. Probably had the best 3 months in a real estate career, I believe. So what are you doing? Share with the class. What are you doing to get going? You've been in listings, you're doing rentals, you're doing buyers. What's the magic pill that Robin's been doing over the past year plus?
Planting the seeds. That's all it's been really.
Okay,
And I get a lot from my church, so a lot of that's unexpected, people die and move and whatever. But just planting the seeds and being out there. No magic.
here we go. See,
Doing the activity.
it's what did Gary say? All during family reunion? It's a JOB, so you got a WORK.
Yeah.
Oh my good, I had no idea what you're talking about, but so there we go. So you gotta put in the effort, and when things settle or things change, you have to put in the extra effort. I've had newer agents, what do I need to do? What did you do? And when I did, I pretty much when I started, we didn't have texting or we didn't even have email. We didn't have any, we had computers. Yeah, there we go. Use the animal skin, not the contract. But you do whatever you gotta do, and if that's working, we wanna have life worth living, but you gotta put in the work on the front end and what needs to be done. If it takes, and back then you had to go to the office to actually look up a listing, it wasn't in your palm of your hand. But if it's working 7 days a week and working your hours and everything else, you gotta spend time with family and everything else as well. You gotta budget all that. And what are your goals? What are you willing to do? And what's your big why? Why are you doing it? And then you got to figure it out and put in the effort to get the results. It's just a fact.
So I got a question for you. Do you remember what interest rates were before the pandemic?
Before the pandemic?
Yes. That's 2019-ish, beginning of 2019.
Yeah, they're 6-ish, weren't they? Or were they even, no, they were lower than that. They were probably between 4.5 and 5.5. They're bouncing.
So yesterday, NAR had their, real estate forecast summit for commercial real estate. So it was Lawrence Yun was talking on that. The only reason I bring it up is because he had a chart for it. I do have the slides. It just, I just got the email while I was here. But he showed the interest rates here going down, and then all of a sudden the pandemic, everything went down.
Sure.
They're just trying to spur the economy, and then all of a sudden it's slow for 2 years, and then all of a sudden it starts going up really high. There's a reason why that dip is, and if you didn't buy during the dip, you're over here or over here. So yeah, the 3%. I don't know how many other people have 3% mortgages. Less than 3. I do. I bought that. But my wife and I talked, they're probably never going to refinance that mortgage.
Oh, no.
It's because it's not worth it. That mortgage is probably worth more money now.
Oh, it is. It is.
And so I bring that up. It's like, what was it? If you didn't buy in the pandemic, you're too late. Even before that, it was probably more than what it is now, or what it was.
Well, you're too late to get that interest rate.
Right.
You're not too late to buy. I mean.
You're never too late.
We're normal. I mean, these are normal interest rates.
Right.
And you gotta know what's the alternative, renting.
Yes.
Right.
And guess what?
And what's your rate of return on that?
Oh, God. It's prices and taxes.
Well, what's your rate of return on your mortgage versus your rental? We're building equity, or you're not getting
Right.
anything.
Well, here's some of the stats, and they were at the family reunion chart, David and I like charts and numbers and stuff. No matter what time and how much you're paying in rent and how much your mortgage is and whatever, by year 3 of buying a house, you're on the plus side of rent versus own. By year 3.
Yeah.
That's not even taking into account the tax benefit. Because no part of your rent, what's that?
That we still get.
You're right.
Yeah, for now.
No part of your rent is tax deductible. Your mortgage, your interest, especially at the beginning of your mortgage, it's almost all interest. And your real estate taxes are tax deductible. So by year 2, if you take into your tax breaks, By year 2, you're on the plus side. And what I explained that to the young couple I was in, and I go, so it's some, you gotta start your 3 years as soon as possible. To be on the plus side if you're currently renting. Doesn't matter, interest rates, rent, it doesn't matter, by year 3, you're on the plus side. You take into the tax deductions, it's by year 2. So when you want to start. And that's pretty much about it. Okay. So, you know, the thing is, you gotta get out there, you gotta do it, you gotta understand what's going on, you gotta be able to explain it. So that's why I'm proud of you guys for all being here. I know I'm preaching to the choir. And also, who was it? And I wish Michelle was here. I asked her. Rosalia was asking me about assumable mortgages. It'll be interesting to see if all of these mortgages that were at under 3 and 4, even over 5%, if they all have due on sale clauses or what. So in
Majority do.
5-10 years, some of those be assumable? So that'll be interesting, because talking about being worth more.
Well,
You can assume someone's mortgage at 3% when they're moving. You can't do wraparounds and what have you anymore.
that'd be the best way to do it, because then you can mortgage it at, even a percent less than what the current rate is. So if it's, let's say 6.5 now, because it went down a little bit, let's say you could do it for 5.
Right.
You're still making, mine's 2,875, you could potentially make double your interest rates.
Well, that's what I mean. So then then does that become owner financing and what have you? So we're always looking in that kind of stuff as well. So it was a great question by Rosalia, and it got me thinking. So anything else? Anybody around? So I get excited. It's fun. This is what we do. So learn as much as you can. So I should be around here. Here we go. Feb stats for the LORE report. LORE stands for Language of Real Estate. So I take, I don't know, it's got to be 30 numbers or so. Tony, what do you think on that sheet, the big LORE sheet that I have?
Yeah.
And I take the numbers that we look the best at. Sometimes the numbers are so large, I don't put them because then they don't seem realistic. Like when we're beating the market like by 300%, and it's like, well, it just doesn't seem right. So I try to take things in different categories: listings, listings closed, listings pending, closed sales, total sales. And here we are. Here's where we're stopping the market. So you should be proud of this. And these are the numbers you talk with your buyers and with your sellers if need be. So listings taken, LTM dash PTM is the last 12 months to the previous 12 months. So that's a 2-year period. So look at this. MRUD volume is down 12.56. Our area is down almost 24%. Keller Williams Realty Partners is up 5.54%. Beating the market by 18 and 29%. Congratulations. So these are your guys' numbers. You should be very proud of it. So listings taken month over month. MRED units. So that was volume. This is units. MRED units is down 3%. Area was actually up 5%. Keller Williams Realty Partner units up 30%. Beating the market by 33 and 25% respectively. Listings closed. So that's month over month. MRED units. Look at that. Down almost 29%. Our area was down over 30%. Keller Williams Realty Partner units up 75%, beating the market by 103 and 105%. Listings closed. So that's last 12 months to the previous 12 months. MRED volume down almost over 17%. So let's take that. So what happened to prices since the pandemic and even heading into the pandemic? Up. Like,
yeah.
Between 20 and 30% a year. So how do we make our money? Based upon
Purchase price.
sale price. So we could hide some of our units being down by higher sale prices, right?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't sell him any, but I sold the $700,000 house, and that's like 2.5 of my normal units. So that's okay. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. We get paid by volume. So, but look at this, MRED volume down over 17%, our area down over 19%. Keller Williams Realty Partner volume up 1.43%. Congratulations, up by 19 and 21%. That meant more money in your pockets. Closed sales total. So that's our listings and our buyers. So MRED volume, there's at 17, down 17.68%. Our area down 19.31. Keller Williams Realty Partners volume up 0.45%. Congratulations. Beating the market by 18 and 20%. And this is where you say, all these other agents, who's hearing other realtors from other companies whining and moaning and complaining about how bad things are? I know I am, right? Let's just say, really, you guys are down? Yeah, I know. Emirates volume's down over 17%. We're actually on the plus side in our office. Would you like to know how to do that? How we're doing it? I'd be happy to set up a consultation with our team leader to meet with her. And she can do a much better job explaining how we're beating the market by like 20%. Okay, well, they should be here so they can find out how to be on the plus side. Okay, and then this is closed sales buyers. If you notice the numbers on those are all the last 12 months, the previous 12 months. But this is also in units, which is interesting. Down 17.68%.
Same exact number.
Area, yeah, I know. That's what this makes sense because it's the same. But this one, it's unique that is the same as well. That means prices, well, what that means is price will stabilize. So if the volume and the units are the same number like that during these periods, that means the price is stabilized. But anyway, we can get into the details of that later. See, I get excited talking about numbers.
Which is in line with what Illinois Association of Realtors is reporting on their site.
There you go.
Home sales are down, homes sold were down last year and they're down this year again, but the median prices change at zero.
There you go. Well, there's your proof. So, but our KWRP units are up 0.34% on the plus side. Congratulations, beating the market by 18 and 20%. So what kind of this means is that our buyers are getting the offers accepted almost 5 to 1 compared to the market. Okay, so listen to me when I tell you where you should put your offer in. Do you want to buy the house or do you want to just put in an offer? There's another one of my fun sayings and questions that I ask buyers. Okay, do you want to buy a house or do you just want to put in an offer? What, and Kim, what do we do after we ask the question?
We stop talking.
There we go. Listen for the answer, even if it's uncomfortable. Okay, that's the idea. That's what a closing question is all about. Those are questions to get them to think. Okay, if you're really going to say, you know what, think about it a minute before you answer. So that means because they want to jump at it. So congratulations, these are your numbers. We're doing a good job. You got to keep doing the work. It is getting a little more difficult out there. Buyers want to buy. We just got to keep finding the sellers. So any questions? Anybody in virtual land have a question out there on any of this? Seeing none, I'll give the floor back to Ms. Kim Deeks. Thank you, everybody. Keep going.
Okay, we got some happy birthdays to share. Happy birthday to Mazar, Hago, Aist, Juan, Simona, Abraham, Lisa, and coming up at the end of the month, Joe Morella. Happy birthday, guys. And we have some happy anniversaries celebrating their first month with us. Nalini, Simona, and John sitting here with us. Welcome, John. Robert, Bijou. Callie's been here with us for 2 years. Amon celebrating 9 years, and Edgar 10 years. Congratulations.
We have Simona.
Oh, she's right there. Back it up, please. I was sitting there going, I wonder where Simona was. She was just here earlier. And so Simona, happy birthday.
Oh,
And then, let's go to the next one. And your first month with us. John was hiding you over there, you first monthers.
Very cool.
Okay, and we also want to welcome this month Paris, Vishnu, Joe, and Nino's coming back to us.
Very cool.
And I do believe I see Paris online there. Welcome, Paris.
Paris.
Are you there, Paris? She might not be able to talk, but okay.
I'm here, thank you.
Very cool.
Okay, and if I miss anybody else in the gallery, welcome. Okay, moving right along. Congratulations, these are our awards for the home run hitters. And what a home run hitter is, once again, is 1 listing taken, 1 contract written, and 1 contract closed. February 2023 MVPs, Spouses Selling Houses, Leanne Esposito, who I think is online with us there. Spouses Selling Houses right here in person, and Robin Muir right here in person. Congratulations. Okay, so let's go to our individual agent awards. Congratulations, listings taken, number 1, Colleen. Woo-hoo. Coming in at number 2, we've got Tom Brandt, Anne Marie, and David Pietrowski sitting right here up front. Congratulations. Contracts written coming in at number 1, Robin Muir sitting here with us, Leanne, who's in Zoom land. Coming in number 2, Jane Faber, who's sitting here with us, and Sarah Funches. Coming in number 3, we've got Kelly Leggett and Tom Louver. Congratulations. And I think we've got Tom in Zoom land as well. Coming in number 1, closed units for the month of February, Robin Muir. Coming in at number 2, Leanne, Katie, and George. Way to go, guys. I'm seeing some new names up here, and I'm seeing some that are holding strong, so keep up the good work. And if you want your name up here, do what Joe just said, okay? All right, congratulations to our team awards. Listings taken, coming in at number 1, Spouses Selling Houses team. Coming in at number 2, Dean's Real Estate team. Team. Contracts written, coming in at number 1, Concept One and Spouses Selling Houses, sharing the number 1 spot. Coming in at number 2, Bella Homes team. Congratulations. Coming in number 1, closed units, Concept One and Bella Homes team, sharing the number 1 spot. Way to go, guys. And our agent ladder award goes to, drum roll, please. Arlene. Arlene has been such a trooper. She has been working on the KW Cares Committee with Jane. She has gone through a handful of little surgeries on her knees and things like this, but she's been going
It's knee replaced.
surgeries. But she has never given up her resilience to be a part of the office, helping others, helping Jane with KW Cares, and still growing her business. So big shout out to Arlene. Arlene, we love you. And the parking spot is yours for the month of March. No, April. I don't even know what month it is anymore. Okay. I don't think she's online, is she? I don't think so.
She's on a golf trip.
Oh, that's right.
Definitely
That's
not
right.
online.
Yeah, she's using those news grip. Okay, so our 2023 ALC members sitting right here. We have new committee members. We have new members to the ALC. For those of you that aren't familiar, this is our Agent Leadership Council. The requirements to be an ALC member is in the top 20%. And to be growing business, be a cultural icon in the office, and to also maintain your business. And they volunteer their time to put these committees together to grow agents within our market center. So Jane Faber and Jamie Ellison, they're in charge of the KW Cares Committee. Jane, would you like to come up and give us your KW Cares update?
Hi, everyone. We had a great St. Patrick's party last week. I mean, a lot of people came and the children had a great time, especially finding the gold coins around the office.
Yeah.
And we had great food. It was sponsored by Kim. And it was so nice. It was like before COVID. We always have at our gatherings. It's just during lunchtime, getting to know each other, just having fun. You know, it's sometimes very stressful and you can come here and talk with people, and it's really a nice thing. So keep that in mind because we keep things going. Right now, we are just started working on Red Day, and Red Day is our big day of the year. All the Keller Williams around the world take a day off and get back to their community. So we just decided what we're going to be doing. And so we got to plan it out. We're just in the beginning stages. And that's the thing. I mean, we have a lot of participation on that day. And it's a lot of fun. We get sponsors for breakfast and lunch. But it's so nice to be able to go out there together to help people. And so we'll make the announcement. We want to make sure it's set of what we're doing this year. So we'll have plenty of advertising and promotions and everything else. And, we just hope it doesn't rain.
And we.
That's it.
Yeah.
Zoom today? Jamie, are you there?
She was there.
Okay, well, we're recognizing Jamie as well. She's.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot. I was so busy on what I was gonna say.
I was checking to see if she was online. So Jamie is going to be chairing with Jane. This is Jamie's first ALC. She's earned into the ALC this year, so let's give her a hand. Sheena, who's on a family vacation right now, I don't believe is online, but watch your emails for her luxury updates for the luxury committee. They had Christine, are you online? Yeah, I didn't see her. But we'll be getting those updates to you shortly. Leanne, did I see you on the Zoom line? She was there a little earlier. Leanne is going to be taking over the growth committee. Growth committee is all about growing passive income streams. Whether it's your profit share, referral networks, anything that focuses on growth. Okay, so we're going to be putting together, this is going to be her first year taking over the growth committee. So when you start seeing these committees coming up in your emails and in your Facebook pages and things like that, please. Oh, now they're getting in.
And Leanne needs to get into the room too.
I think she learned.
Yeah.
So we're gonna, Leanne, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. We were just kind of talking about you and your growth committee. Leanne too has earned into the ALC this year, so let's give her a hand. Leanne, I'll be working very closely with you in the growth committee. We kind of went over a little bit about passive income streams and profit share and wealth building opportunities for your own personal financial growth. Okay. So congratulations, Leanne, on being in the ALC this year.
Thank you.
Is there anything that you would like to add?
No, I don't think so. Not at this time. I really haven't gone into it with you yet.
Yeah, we're gonna get it all organized for you. And I just let Jamie in. So Jamie, are you there?
Hi, I am. I'm driving. Sorry.
You're all good. Keep the eyes on the road. We just want to congratulate you as being a valued ALC member that you earned in this year.
Oh, thank you. I'm honored to be a part of the ALC. I'm really excited about it. So thank you.
Thank you. And what a great job you're doing supporting Jane and the KW Cares Committee. So thanks for everything that you're doing, and you keep your eyes on the road.
Thank you.
Tony with our Finance Committee.
I hope that's you. Come on down. The price is right.
You're not playing adventure music. You can't.
Sally, you gotta watch out, cause.
Oh, I know.
Sometimes.
All right.
So,
Mr.
This is my first year chairing the financial committee. Unlike my previous.
Oh, here we go. I wish this was a soda. I would shake it up.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. So anyway, my main focus and the focus of our committee is you growing as an agent, so we'll be focusing on the agents. And the main thing will be running your business as a business. So you're not just, you're a business owner, okay? You have expenses, you have obviously income coming your way. You have to run this as a business, otherwise I don't see it how you can be successful. Now, with that being said, I know agents that have been 20 years in business and they don't run it as business, and they wing it, right? That's how you call it. But we will be doing a class, and write this down, April 12th So that's gonna be in a couple of weeks. 11 a.m. It's gonna be here. Most likely it's gonna be lunch and learn. I have a sponsor for it already. We'll announce that. So what we'll do is basically what I will show you is how I run my business. And I don't want you to run your business the way I run mine, but I have a system in place. What you need to realize is that you need to have a system in place. So I use Excel spreadsheets. You can use CRMs, different types of whatever. You can write things on paper as far as I'm concerned, as long as you're doing it. You know, you cannot find out where you financially only when you're doing your taxes. Because you cannot build a strategy behind that. You need to know where your money are going to, where they're coming from. So we'll talk about setting up goals, where your business comes from, where your expenses are going to, all that. I have it in one spreadsheet file. You do it your way, but just have a system. Okay, so one more time, April 12th, 11 a.m. right here in the office. We're not gonna Zoom that thing, so you have to be here in person. Okay?
Kim, with our new agent advocate committee.
Good morning, everybody. All right, how many people are gearing up for Mega Camp in the fall? Right, there are two major conferences that our company offers. Who would want to go to a dentist, a doctor, or have a lawyer represent them that wasn't up to date on what was happening in their industry?
There you go.
That's who you are in this industry, and those are two huge opportunities for you to be brought up to speed and anchored in the industry by plugging into the worldwide leadership that our company provides. So I would start thinking about it now, taking a little bit out of each closing. We're gonna be in Austin, but just as a part of your business expenses, it's a gift to yourself, because you're gonna be so inspired, and then rather than getting the information secondhand, have it firsthand. You'll be on fire. It will light you up and keep you inspired to move forward in your industry. And with that, as the person who is in the advocacy lane from an ALC perspective, not only do we want you in the business, but we want you to be compliant and not have issues. So there are a couple of things that are coming up on April 4th. There's a meeting with the Government Affairs Director to discuss advocacy for our industry and also concerns. So this is an opportunity to meet with our politicians, to discuss policy, to go over proposed laws that impact our industry, and to meet with our elected officials. So April 4th, 9 a.m. until 10:30. It's virtual. My email address is KenJohnson@KW. If anyone is interested in joining me, but I'll be plugging into that meeting, you're welcome to. Again, that is April 4th, 9 a.m. until 10:30. And then there is another meeting on April the 6th. This one is going to be from 12 until 1:30. It's free for people who belong to CAR, the Chicago Association. I know that some of us belong to Main Street in the suburbs. I can come into the office. I belong to CAR and put it on the big screen for anyone who wants to join me. If you want to do it on your own, it's $15. If you are a non-member, free to CAR. But during that April 6th meeting, they will be going over the Illinois Human Rights new law regarding source of income. So it has now been implemented statewide that source of income is a protected class. And our job as real estate professionals who represent landlords, right, and investors, we want to make sure that they have up-to-date information so that they are operating in a manner that's compliant, and also discussing the impact on property owners in general regarding this law. So the no Section 8 conversation, voucher holders, source of income is now illegal statewide, according to the Illinois Human Rights Act. So we're going to be having a discussion regarding that. It is banning discrimination based on source of income, April 6th, 12 to 1:30. So if you are on fire, like I am, about protecting our industry, you're on fire about being a part of this amazing office and company, come and join me. April 4th, April 6th, call me anytime if I can help in any way. I'm happy to do it, and thank you for listening.
Make it next August 15th and 16th.
Drive it from Blanky, you're back what you
Yeah.
said.
Leanne, mute. Leanne, mute.
Yes. Reality way on that.
I know.
Okay. Tom, you may unmute and talk to us about wellness.
Hello. That's mainly the reason I'm not there today is because I came down with a horrible cold and I'm coughing like crazy. But main thing on wellness is make sure you take care of yourself and exercise regularly and have a set system for going to bed and getting up in the morning. And it also, part of safety is part of my wellness. And as far as safety goes, I think that especially the women, when you do open houses or you're showing property, make sure somebody knows where you're going and what time you're going and let them know when you're finished. So that's all I really have for so far for today. And I thank you for bringing me into the committee and have a great day.
Okay,
Thanks,
Tom,
Tom.
Thanks.
we hope you feel
Tom.
better. And we
Thank
want to
you.
congratulate Tom for earning into the ALC this year. And then we'll be working closely to provide you with a lot of different things when it comes to his safety committee. We're gonna have a lot of training and speakers about how to keep you safe, whether you're, doing it for the first time or you've been doing it for 30 years. We need to have fresh reminders on a lot of these things, how to keep ourselves safe. Okay, so Dean. Dean, come on up. Dean is our leader for the DEI, in addition to the Career and Development Committee.
Okay.
Welcome, Dean.
Thank you, thank you. Mosey on up here. Hey, guys, out there in TV land, we have two committees we're working on.
How about you stand to the side so I'm not looking at your back?
Oh, well, I want to make sure I'm on the
How
camera.
about
Hang on.
this way? There you go.
Okay.
But do the people want to see you on the
Why
camera?
don't you position me? Okay, I'm in the corner, guys, so. All right, guys, sorry about the distraction. Just want to say, we work on two committees, Diversity, Equity, Inclusion Committee meeting. The next meeting is the first Friday in the month of April, which I believe is the 7th, 11:30. It'll be on Zoom and live. We'd love to see you then. One of the things we're working on is pitch in for parks, try to get people involved physically with cleaning up some parks and areas that need, most work and helping the underserved community. So we'd love to be there. We'll give you some details probably in June. I'm trying to work that out with the person that's doing that for the city and for the park district. And also our Career Development Committee meeting. We're gonna get that ramping up again, beginning next Tuesday, the 28th at 10 o'clock. What do you want to learn? What new classes should we add? Where do you need your most help in order to build your business? And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get the training calendar up as effective for you as we possibly can. And we're going to discuss that on the 28th, which is next Tuesday. And that's going to be at 10 o'clock in the morning. So join us for that either here in the office or in Zoom. And if you ever need anything in regard to both of those committees, just look me up. You know where I am. I'm right across the hallway, or you can give me a call. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Dean. And I also want to mention too, when Dean mentioned the training calendar, we are ramping up this training calendar to be more than it's ever been, based upon what we need to be focusing on. So in the hallway, next to the award board, on the way to the kitchen to get your coffee, take a look at all of the flyers that I'll be putting up there. Not only local events that'll be taking place here, but regional events. To where there may be some outside fees on that, depending on the speaker that's coming in. ALC, I sent you an email earlier today regarding what I'm about to say now. The board is going to have the class we had, what was it the other day? It was a Zoom that you could view from home, but I'm always trying to get everybody in here. Sally, you were on that call. Was Rachel?
Yeah.
Who was on Rachel's call? in my opinion, it was all about referrals and leads and things like that. I do have the recording of it, so anyone who was not available.
The dynamic agent dominate your local market with listings and referrals.
Exactly,
It was an
okay.
awesome class.
It was an
Did you say
excellent
you do
class.
have the recording? Because I need that.
I got it, yeah.
Okay.
It's my own little secret thing.
Because I was driving.
So, yeah. So many weren't able to attend because they were at showings or something like that. So as a courtesy, I will rerun it in the conference room and I'll put it on the calendar. I highly suggest, even if you took it once, take it again.
Yep.
The ideas, she is in the top 1,000 of agents, and it's really important. Don't try to recreate the wheel when you're looking at your training and getting new ideas. Come together, mastermind. I'm going to be bringing a lot of things from the region to you. You guys as peers are excellent, helping each other. And so look at the board, and the newest release is that the shift class is coming back with James Shaw. The not enrollment, the registration has opened today. If you want to get into this, you better jump on it, okay? I will pass this around, so that way if you want to do it right now, go right ahead. And then I will post the link on our Facebook page as well. So keep an eye on our private group page, because all the most updated things are on there. If you're not associated on there, please ask to join, because we want to keep you in the loop. Check your emails. And if you have questions about training, you should be receiving what we call the daily digest. Every day in your email, you should be receiving what the training is. And if you don't know how to go look for this, please see Vanessa at the front desk or reach out to one of us so that we can help you stay connected with the office and what we're offering. We do a lot of courtesy calls for like team meetings and things like that, but I'm counting on you guys to be proactive with your growth and your trainings. Okay, with that being said, David, commercial division.
Hello, everybody.
No.
Sorry, it took a while to get up here.
Smarty pants.
So what can I tell you? Like I was saying earlier, I was on that Zoom with Lawrence Yoon yesterday. So the other thing came on was pricing with commercial real estate. He had two different stats, and depending on who. It always, just like Joe says, it's important how you look at, well, one, where you get your stats from and how to look at them. One said that commercial prices are down about 1%. Another one said it's down 16%. I'm inclined to be more down 16% than 1%. Not many deals are being done at this point. Anything that's priced correctly is, and a decent cap rate is actually being done. With that said, Feds and the Congress has been talking about lately about the moratorium. Not a moratorium, but a stay on mortgages for commercial real estate, because that's something that they're worried about too. You've probably heard a couple of buildings being taken back by lenders, a couple of banks being taken back. So that does affect the commercial lending aspect of a lot of stuff. So they're looking for more equity. So unlike a house where you got 3% down, majority of commercial real estate's the best scenario is 10%. That's if you own a business, and then investment properties, minimum of 20%. That's usually on investment properties. On apartment buildings, let me be more specific on that. Cap rates have gone up across the board on all sorts of investment real estate, from industrial, office, and even apartments actually ticked up a little bit. With that said, what is it? Our commercial meetings are the third Friday of every month at around 11 o'clock. If you have any questions, you have any commercial leads, we have the commercial division. We have access to more real estate transactions than it's available to you. So please, we have a better idea of how to get the deals done, more so than regular residential real estate agents. Any questions? Give me a call or visit me in my office. I'm here most days.
Hey, David. Sally is now the leader of our technology committee.
And I have a lot to say.
Sit back.
So sit back, get a coffee, put your feet up. Here we go. So technology committee, I have some great people on the committee with me that are going to help us really kick our technology in the office up a notch. Jean's on it with me, Donna, Teresa, Kim joins us as well. So the input is great. We're looking for more people to join in. If you don't know about the technology, great. Bring your questions, come and learn, come and help us grow and learn as well. We're going to be doing a number of things this year. Our number one focus to begin with is the 201+ club. Does anybody have a clue what that is?
I do.
Tony, yeah, so some people, all right, a few people do, most people don't. What it means is that we want you to have two, or not we. Let me tell you, let me read to you right off my thing here. You can see it right there. So KW data statistics and monitoring everybody who's using Command actively is showing that agents who have 201 or more contacts in their database earn an average of 119,510 GCI annually. If you're not earning that much money minimum, then you need to get in the club. Okay, so our records indicate that very few of our agents have 201 contacts in their database, and even those who do, they're not utilizing the systems that are built into Command to generate the business that they should be getting from having that many people in their database. So if you want to learn how to leverage Command to increase your contacts and your income, you're going to want to join us in the classes that we're going to be putting on the calendar. The next two slides kind of show you what the classes are going to entail. I'm not going to go over every line there. This will be posted, right? So you can look at it later and you'll be getting more information from us. What I need to know is who wants to participate, who wants to be in the 201+ club, who will attend the workshops, when are you available to attend, and where are you? Like, do you have 201 contacts or more in your system? So you want to know how to get how to take that and work it now, or do you not have the contacts in your system? And that's where you're at. So you're either at the beginner level or you're at the more advanced level. And we're going to do two separate classes because we want to make sure everybody's getting what they need out of our classes. So Jean and the rest of the committee and I will sit down and we'll figure out when we can do this. But I'm going to post these questions on our page. If you're not on our company page, or if you are, our page name is really long. So it's KW Park Ridge Quick Question Forum and Office Information Center. That's our page. If you're not on there, please get on there. Ask to be on there. Because we're going to post everything there. When are we having our classes? Any questions, any polls that we have, that's where they're going to be posted. But don't only join it, actually look at it, please, because it's useless to you if you don't look at it. And I'm going to post these questions on there. And if I don't get any answers, then I guess nobody needs any training. Don't blame us. Don't blame us if you're not making 120,000 GCI a year or less. That's on you. It's not going to be on us, not this year. So the other page that I want you to join is the Keller Williams Mid-American Region page. Because a lot of regional training gets posted there. Other offices might be having training, or the region is posting training. There was an awesome training this morning with Brooke Silva from, I think she's in the Boston market. Yeah. And it was called Appy Hour. And honestly, it was an hour thing. It ended up being less than an hour. Why? Because out of 4,000 agents in our region, there were very few agents on that call, which is ridiculous. I know that probably none of you knows how to use your Command, the new Command app, to make calls, to send texts, to send emails. So why weren't you on that call? I don't understand. Are you just not getting the information? So you have to understand that we have more training, and at all different levels. If you're not getting the training you need, you're not looking for it. So please help yourselves. Get out of your way, get out of your heads, and get in the training and make the money that you deserve. We want to get our unfair share of the sales that are going to happen this year, right? We're not going to do that sitting back and doing nothing. You know, we have to do this. I mean, I have to do this. I've been in business for 27 years and I'm having to go back and do everything all over again. And now that I'm the chairman of the tech committee and they decided to throw all the cards up in the air and change everything, I'm having to learn everything again myself. The good news is it's easier because they're giving us playbooks now. And if you can read and follow instructions, all you need is the playbook and you can put your systems in place. And as Tony said, you don't have to use this system. Use your system, but get the information, get the ideas, get the know-how, and then use your system, because the only system that's going to work for you is the one you're going to use. And if it's not Command, then so be it. But have a system and come and learn what your system should include. Okay, what your touches should include. Our next, on all the things that the other ALC members talked about, Kim with her great suggestions on classes, Tony putting a class together for how to run your business. It's all great. I mean, our training calendar is going to be off the charts. The next team meeting, or excuse me, the next technology committee meeting is going to be on April 4th at 12:30. And this is going to be a crossover event. If you ever watch shows or do crossover events, they're fun, right? We're doing a crossover event with the luxury committee. So Sheena and her committee are also going to join us about halfway through and carry on. And we're going to be talking about what training is needed in the office, how to present it, what days, what times, how long, what format. Okay, that's what we're going to be talking about. So we need input from you, the agents, because we're going to learn. With or without you, we're going to learn. We're going to help each other grow and do what we got to do. But we need to know what you need, when you need it, how you need it, and then we can provide it. We're going to be doing a lot of, we're talking about doing a lot of like short classes. Like if you're in Pivot Shift Ahead, which you should be, and if you're not, shame on you. That's a 20-minute thing, unless you get on at 6:30 on the pre-show, which is fun. If you get on the Zoom pre-show at 6:30, it's fun. It's dance music, it's laughing, it's talking about all kinds of other stuff, not just the business. So it's a good time. And then we do the 20 minutes of a business, of a mastermind, right? So we're going to be doing some of those type of things now too, 15, 20-minute quick mastermind or a quick Zoom or whatever. It's not always going to be an hour long. But a lot of stuff is going to be in the office too. Why? Because we want you in the office. This is where the energy is. This is where the business is happening. This is where you hear and have the conversations of business and what other agents are doing out in the street when we're not here in the office. We don't expect anybody to be in the office all the time. That doesn't make sense. You're not making money if you're in the office. But if you're not in the office and you're at home by yourself, feeling sorry for yourself, that's not the answer either. So either you need to be on an appointment or you need to be at the office. That's how you're in business. Okay, so I'm gonna step off the box now. And thank you for listening. I know Joe appreciates me preaching instead of him, but we get very emotionally excited about this because we want to see all of you grow. We want to grow ourselves. We want to see all of you grow and be the successful agents that we know you can be. We have a lot of great talent in this office. I see it, I hear it, I talk to people. It makes me feel excited about what you guys can do. And that's how the other ALC members feel too. And we want to help you. And we get deflated when we can't help you because you don't show up. Okay, we're putting the time and energy into putting this stuff together. Please show up. It's for you. Okay, that's all. Ciao.
Thank you, Sally. Do you see? That is the fire in the belly that we've been talking about. Thank you, Sally. We've got some questions in the chat, so let's take a quick look here and see what we have. Teresa says, yes, ma'am. Okay, where do we find these meetings? Do you guys email these out? Okay, yes, in that daily, this is what I'm gonna ask ALC members, if you're still in my ear, or if I'm still in your ear, I should say. ALC members, please email the front desk your committee meetings. Okay, if we don't have the most updated dates for you, then when Tina, I can personally reach out to you to go over this, one of us will. But for anyone else, you get the daily digest that comes out, and it's via email. It'll give you the schedule of everything that's happening that day. You can log into the MyKW to see the full calendar And in that full calendar at a glance, you can see everything that's coming up for the entire month and so on when it's put in there. There are a few that will be Zoom availability, and the link will be in that email when you click see more. Then the ones that are in person, you would just need to be here for. But I'm happy to reach out to you personally to make sure that you know where everything is, because we would love to have you be a part of it. Okay? Does that answer your question, Tina? Okay. Thank you, Tina. Yeah, who's my laptop? Okay, Bijou. Is that you? Okay. Did I get everybody? Welcome, Bijou. Yes, ma'am. Okay. All right. We're all good. Any other questions? Please feel free to pop them in the chat. We're gonna.
Before you end, I have one other thing to say.
What? Oh,
Before you end
this.
the meeting. here.
Oh, the meeting. Okay. Okay, we can move on to the next one, Mariella. Okay, thank you to those who donated to KW Cares, Leanne, Dean, Nico, Jane, Robin, Arlene, Teresa, and Donna. Thank you for your generosity. Okay, and I think we have a video coming up here. Okay.
I'm giving you an ovation also.
We had an incredible leadership session this morning. I'm most excited about Command MC. Take technology to a whole new level. Real estate is happening.
Why Keller Williams? Education.
Keller Williams is phenomenal with the amount of education that they offer.
You can take that same knowledge when it comes to real estate.
It's really a family.
There's a magic that happens here when you're in person. Family reunion, my big family.
I'm excited about Inspirational Morning.
Real estate really is an individual sport, but it's also a team sport.
I can't wait to get back, share with my team, and begin to implement all of the great things that I've learned.
We want you to be the go-to person for your clients.
There's so many people, there's so many contacts, and it's just the energy is unreal.
Where entrepreneurs thrive. Donde los empresarios sobreviven.
Onward.
Wow, world class.
Okay, so who do I have in the room that went to family reunion? Woo, look at that, look at that, look at that. What we're hearing, the 4 top takeaways, and for those of you that don't know what family reunion is.
It's not coming, it's already here. What?
Yes. The person behind the magic curtain.
Yeah.
I have no control
Pay no
over.
attention to that.
Okay, so these are the 4 top takeaways. And for those of you that don't know what family reunion is, I want it to come from someone who was there. What is family reunion for those that do not know? Who wants to share?
It's a big party.
It's not wrong. I
Kim?
think it's like if you were Michael Jordan or LeBron James and you're playing your heart out, and that's what we do every day in this business, is where you can go to the sideline and get the drink of water to refresh yourself. Is the Phil Jackson that's standing on the sideline that's saying, stay in the game, you can do it, move a little to the left, move a little to the right. They're analyzing the market and they're looking for resources that will help empower us to keep us in the game. And I think without plugging into that, it would be like trying to win a championship game without a GPS, without that level of support, and without an opportunity to refuel yourself. This business is hard. And it takes something to show up every day. So this is your opportunity to plug into leadership that's pouring into you so that you can sustain yourself and the business as you continue to charge this thing.
Excellent, excellent. It is our convention per se, to where you get training, support, tons of referrals, agent to agent. I mean, you guys walked away with a lot of names, right?
Networking.
Relationship building, agent to agent, not only through the US, but worldwide. People, agents were flying in, I'm getting chills just thinking about it. They were flying in from all different countries to be here.
Turkey,
Okay.
Germany, France. London.
Turkey,
48.
Germany, France,
Canada.
48.
yeah, so. What we had come across in the 4 top takeaways from that event. The market has shifted. Would everybody agree with that?
Yep.
Okay. Things have been much worse.
Yep.
Would you agree with that?
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. KW is doubling down on tech. And Sally is in her committee is bringing down leverage pieces to where you're going to be able to utilize these leverage pieces if you buy into it, so you can be in front of more people. The relationship, being out there. And number 4, it's time to charge the storm and thrive in 25. So what does that statement mean to you? It's time to charge the storm.
Head down or run into it. We can't run away from it.
Who was in the 2008 to 2012 to 2000 whatever? Okay, you're still here, right?
Yep.
How did you do it?
It's a JOB, got WORK.
Your mindset? Here's the thing, your mindset,
And it was.
how you're going.
You had to do business differently and look for new opportunities, look for different opportunities. You had to call people you didn't necessarily call before because the business moved.
You have to know you're not alone, and that for those of us who have been here for a while, we've been through it. And we share information, help each other.
Yeah.
If you're trying to figure it out on your own, that's much harder.
There's nothing worse than sitting, feeling like you're the only one and afraid to say something. If you are experiencing anything in your business that's uncomfortable, that's hurting you, that's hurting your family, you need to get your butt in my office. Okay, and I mean that. I may not, you know, and if you don't, I'm telling Sally, because then she'll come after you.
Don't want that.
The importance is, we are all family here. We are all pouring into each other for a win-win. And if I don't know you're hurting, be honest with me, because it's confidential conversations that we have. I've had a handful of confidential conversations over the past 2 weeks for some that have not experienced this before, that got into it right at COVID. And then we're just riding that surfboard through the waves like it was, woo-hoo, this is a great way to be. Yeah, Tony's got it. There he goes. Yeah, it is a great way, but now we got to go back to the basics. Don't overthink things, don't underthink things, go back to the basics. And come together as an office and a team. And allow Joe and myself to assist you when you are having challenges. It could be one little tweak that could launch you to the next thing, okay? So please be open and honest, know that we are here to support you. Anything else that you guys would like to tap in on these 4 things?
Does anybody on there know? Well, Thrive 25. Mark King's objective is to have 100,000 agent millionaire. There's one person.
Kim's doing it.
And if you divide that by the number of market centers, that means about 100 agent millionaires in each market center. So you got to decide if you want to be part of that. And that's by the end of 2025. That's their objective. So how many in here are willing to do the work and follow the systems and do what needs to be done to be an agent millionaire, if you're not already, by the end of 2025?
Too bad I'm already registered.
Well, yeah, well, maybe you can you could be one of the multi. So it's up to you. That's why they have instituted all the playbooks and everything else, is so that it's there. He's done it. He is.
There we know where to find the playbooks that we're talking about.
Thank you for asking. And Marielle and I
have the answer.
well, here's the thing. We're going to bring that up. Not right today, but I will tell you that there are playbooks for everything. Okay. Marielle is working on a special project that we will be releasing.
You're also on Connect, on the
Yeah.
page of Connect,
Yeah,
and you
she-
scroll down.
she has asked
halfway
that
down the
we
Page on Connect, you can click on.
chill out on that for a little
There
bit.
it is.
We are going to announce that and we're going to have a huge announcement about it. And there is a method to the madness, but yes, that they are available. They were actually sent out, they've been posted. But how many have really taken advantage of it? Not many. So we're going to do a launch of the playbooks. Yeah, it's gonna be a launch of the playbooks where each one of them are going to be hyper focused on. And this way, you're gonna have the tools, the systems, and come together as an office with the accountability to actually implement what you're learning. Don't be a professional student. For those of you that have recently joined us that are fresh to the market and into your career, please let us guide you, okay? And
You're never gonna know everything.
No.
So if you're waiting until you know everything to do business, you're never gonna do business.
You're right.
Because everything keeps changing. So it's impossible to know everything.
yeah, and with the playbooks, Mariella is creating something that's gonna be amazing. That is going to be a relaunch of everything, because every time we put stuff out, nobody really grabs onto it and utilizes it in the level that it's meant to be. So we're gonna present it to you in a fashion to where it's going to be there and you will take advantage of it. Mariella, is there anything that you wanted to add to that? Because she pretty much told me to say that. Scripted news. Yeah, and I do as I'm told. I guess not, okay. So yeah, so where was I going with that? Anyway. We good with all this? Everybody who wants to make $1 million?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm in.
if you do not have your business plan, first, think of this. First quarter's done. In how many days? Did we hit our personal goals for the first quarter?
It's actually already done.
Well, yeah, and that's
First
why
quarter's done.
I'm at trick questions
We're
here.
actually halfway through the second quarter already.
If you do not have stuff under contract in business now, what's your second quarter looking like? No, this is the reality talk. And if anyone should understand, it should be Sally. Because she understands that we're here to help you. And for all of our valuable ALC members, please, I'm going to reiterate this again. They are volunteering their time to do this for you guys. So please, out of respect for them and out of respect for yourself and your families, attend the things, get in it to win it. So thank you very much. Let's move on to the next one because we're coming up on time here pretty soon. Okay, so these are the resources that are available to you. For those that were at Family Reunion, you witnessed this hands-on. For those that were not able to attend, here are the QR codes that you can pull all of this. We also will be posting it. And I do believe that there will be an email, if it hasn't already gone out. I think she did email some of the stuff out. I'll have to verify that. But the recordings and the slides, these are things that will help, like everyone was saying, like Kim was saying, that our leadership at KWRI puts all this together for us to educate us so we can educate our clients within what's going on in the market. So please take advantage of this. And we will be posting it everywhere. Download it, keep it, look through it, get a good handle on it. Okay, next. Okay, two more, state of the company and the SOC illustration. There was a gentleman that was working the front stage and he hand did all of these, I don't know what you call them, caricatures or whatever you want to call. As we were going through the topics, he was creating these visuals up on stage. I mean, it was quite amazing. So you'll be seeing a lot of these popping into the feeds and things to remind you of all the little blurbs, and they're fun to look at. Okay. Oh, now I got another video. Okay, this is for upcoming Mega Asia Camp. Let me turn this down. And so as far as that's concerned, Mega Agent Camp. What are the benefits of attending Mega Agent Camp? Yeah, there goes that little girl in the background. again.
MREA stand for?
Who can answer that?
Millionaire Real Estate Agent.
Was that a trick question? Are you?
She probably wanted somebody who didn't know them.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great, but I don't know, a mega.
Mega Agent, here's the thing.
Everything to get me. I get it. That's my impression. I've gone in the past and I think that it provides an atmosphere where it's like getting a drink of water with a fire hose. It's not intended for you to come back and do 1,000 things. But if you can get something that you can come back and execute or implement in your business, it's moving you towards your goal.
Being around thousands and thousands of like-minded business individuals who maybe are up a little bit higher than you are. Can you learn from someone like that?
Who are willing to
And
share.
yeah, they're
Willing to
willing,
share.
they're so willing to share.
And
It's
you-
ridiculous, like they give you their whole plate, their whole plan.
Mhm.
They say, call me, text me, email me, I'll tell whatever you need from me, I will give you.
And it goes back to not recreating the wheel.
Yeah.
Now, certain things aren't for everybody, but when you are in a room of, Joe, how many usually attend Mega Camp? Off the top of your head.
Probably 5,000 to 7,000, I'm
Yeah.
guessing.
That's kind of like what I was looking at. Like Kim said, if you could take one nugget away, that would increase your business and help you create that millionaire real estate state of mind. Would that be worth it for you, to be a part of it? We are a company that shares, and we are a company of culture that all has the end game in mind. We all come together to hit that finish line, to hit the goal and be what you want to be. Why did you get in this? And like Joe mentioned earlier, I want, just like Sally was pumping you up, I want to pump you up too, because yeah, no,
No.
you got into this career for what reason? Shout it out.
Because it was easy and I get to look in everybody's home.
And I'm asking this question to you guys too online. Put it in the chat.
Because I like people.
I like people, yeah, because I can make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Okay. There's really no right or wrong answer because it's your answer, but I want to clarify some of the answers. Yes, you can make a lot of money. There is no ceiling on
I was
what you
gonna
can
say,
make.
in all seriousness, I got into this business because I needed to have no cap on my income earning. my
Okay.
earning.
Tina says she loves helping people, which is fantastic. I want you to take that and think, what is this career going to do for you? Why did you come into it? What's going to motivate you to do it every day? Because you have no boss except for yourself. I'm not your boss. Joe's not your boss. As long as you're legal, we'll be the boss then. But Paris says to help educate others and myself to have freedom and control over my life. Who would agree with that?
Yeah.
Helping people and all of these are all amazing. You got to dig deep and you have to find that one thing that's going to drive you through the times when they're not so great up into the times when they are fantabulous. What is that thing going to be for you? Each one of us has a different one. I have heard to put my kids through college, to keep the roof over my head, to do this, this, and this, and this. Everyone has a different big why. You need to find it and you need to internalize it and you need to live it every day and let your activities show that. So anyway, Mega Agent Camp's coming up in August. It's an amazing event filled with amazing training, amazing relationship building opportunities. So if you haven't had the opportunity to attend, I highly suggest that you do.
Oh, before you change, can I say something very quickly?
Yeah.
So what I was thinking about was not the MREA, but MAPS. And I'm not gonna talk about MAPS coaching, but what does MAPS stand for? Mega Agent Productivity System. Right? Mega Agent, right?
Mhm.
Okay, Mega Camp.
And I've heard Joe say this a lot, maybe I'll mess this up, you may have to correct me. Do you want to be the ordinary, what do you say, ordinary, average?
Be average.
Yeah.
Be average.
Are you
And then-
happy with just being average?
They said it a few times at Mega Camp last year. They were talking about what to do and how to do it. And they said, you gotta do this. This isn't mediocre camp. This is mega camp. We don't need mediocre on the show here. This is mega camp. You want a big business, you want a big life. So do what you're supposed to do. So that was funny, mediocre camp.
And it
There
only
you go.
matters if it shows up at your desk,
Right.
you know, in your bank account. And we're just.
And we're doing this for you. Okay?
Yeah.
Once again, if you're challenged with your business plan, with your schedule, how to make this work, how to implement stuff, I need you to come see me, schedule an appointment. I have a Calendly link that I'll put on the Facebook page. I have a goal of helping you guys reach your goal, in addition to helping other agents reach theirs that could possibly partner with us and come to our market center. So, okay, next slide, please. Luxury Pro, KW Luxury. There's a lot of opportunity to earn into the luxury division as a luxury agent, coined a luxury agent. If you have a desire to do that, please talk with Sally, who is one of our luxury agents. Donna's one of our luxury agents who has earned in. So let's give Sally that round of applause again. And Sheena leads the luxury committee. So if you need some information in regards to Luxury Pro and how that has upgraded to those that do want to serve in the luxury market, please identify with that as well. Next. Okay, how many of you have taken the Build 100,000 K Pipeline in 90-day class? How many remember me stating that this was the class you should be taking? Here's the thing, Teresa, are you still online? You took this, right? She may or may not be hearing me. Okay.
I'm
This
here.
is-
Yes, I took it. I'm sorry.
Okay. Did you get at least one thing out of it?
How to get business.
Yes. Okay, she did take some things out of it. My question to you is, how much does this cost you?
It's so expensive.
It's free.
It was free.
Free.
I'd be sarcastic.
I know. I know you by now. So this class is free. There are 2 3-hour sessions. Gain a deeper knowledge of how to utilize and implement Command to build a successful business and get closer to closing a deal. Set up your KW marketing identity with Command. Upload contacts in Sphere. Communicate seamlessly and effectively to database. And generate new leads. Who would like to have some new leads? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Pour into the stuff that we're offering. This is free. Keyword is implement. We can pour in and attend all these things, but if you don't implement it, it's not helping you. So yes, I highly suggest this. I've been suggesting it for months. There, if you can do the QR code, or you can just go to the KW events. They have a lot of this already up there. You can click and register from there. Okay, next. Okay, then we have some more upcoming KW community events. KW commercial nucleus class, KW style to design demos, KW real estate planner webinar, KW military monthly learning series, KW DEI agents of distinction live, and KW offer operations office hours. And that's to help, teams with operations and things like that, if I'm correct, but I'll have to double check on that. Okay.
Is anybody in here ex-military or retired? Or if you're not in the KW, or you could be a family member too of a veteran, or a active duty military, you can join. All you have to do is go in your command and mark off, check the box that says military. You can be part of the military community and have access to all the military training and everything. It's free. You don't have to pay anything to do it. And then you can learn from other agents how to build your business by helping veterans and other military and active military get into homes. With their using their VA loans. And there's all kinds of stuff you can learn. Like, I thought you could only have one VA loan, but somebody at Family Reunion said you can have more than one. I thought you could only have one, but I think it has to do with how much money it is, and
right,
because you can have an investment and your own home. So if you're not part of that and you want to learn more, all the information's online for.
And keep in mind too,
military community.
absolutely, when you join a community, most of them, you have an opt-in for free. If you want an elevated one, there is like a pro version or what have you. And take a look at it. If you're looking to get into a niche or something, these are amazing because then you're with like-minded individuals in that niche and they have their own referral systems.
Yeah.
Once again, you know,
Military agents are gonna want to refer to other agents who are.
affiliated in the community. So yeah, so there's so many ways, and that's where the growth committee is going to come in. We're going to present to you all different ways that you're going to be able to get yourself out there with referrals, with passive income, with so many different things. If you do not already have the KW Command app on your phone, it is available on Google Play or the App Store. My suggestion is before you leave the room today, just go on your phone, go on your device, download it. Sally is,
It looks like that.
Sally has the Command app,
With a white KW, oh my God.
and she was so excited that she was able to press a button and call someone from her database like that.
I made a call and it let me put a note in immediately after the
Yep.
call, so I didn't have to like go anywhere else and do it. It was awesome.
Ease of access to keep your things in order. So if you do not have the app, please make it a point to download it before you leave the room.
Yeah.
Or before you log off this Zoom call. How's that? Okay. All right, next. All right, 4 proven lead gen taxes to thrive in the current market. This is another free, oh, I got a part here. Free
It's
class.
popping up a lot today.
Okay. So make sure that you hit the Keller Williams University. Look through what's on there. Take what you want, but don't be a professional student. Take the ones that are going to fit where you're at in your business right now and implement them and then move on to the next one. Because if you do 5 to 10 things, you're not going to do them all the right way. Focus on one thing. Who's heard that one before? Yeah, the one thing. Okay, next. Okay, fast track training. These are KW MAPS classes that the MAPS training is offering for free. Here we go again. How to build shift-proof operations. 3 things that you can do today to leverage your digital marketing for agent-to-agent referrals. 4 ways to develop your admin team as a profit center. The key conversation to add when setting appointments. And 3 myths of the millionaire real estate operation. So there's the one thing that I see is there's so much training. You may be thinking, oh my goodness, what should I take?
But you're at a different, everybody's at a different level.
Everybody's at a different level. And that's where you get confused. Come see me. We will sit down and create your path of education, by golly, for the rest of the year with all the things that are coming up. Okay. Next. Okay, more upcoming things. Spring masterminds for agents will be in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, April 2nd and 4th through the 4th. As far as Bold, there isn't an Illinois Bold that's coming up in April. If I get any updates on that, I will let you know. They're basically in all around states. I did a little research on this morning. So that when the next Bold comes around to our area, I will be sure to let you know. And don't forget to check out your designs. Your designs have been updated in Command. You've got all different types of things that you can utilize from spring to holidays to appreciation days and everything else. Some of these, of course, have already passed, but keep an eye on your systems because they update them daily, okay? And then we have Julia Lachey. The Color of Real Estate, March 23rd, 2 p.m., registered events.kw.com. She is the head of inclusion and belonging, Julie Lachey Israel. So you keep that in mind if you'd like to log into that. Do not forget your TCPA. When you all signed up, you all got this information. If you have questions, please see Joe or myself so that we can reiterate to keep you guys out of trouble. Do I have Michelle online?
I am here.
Oh, there she is. All right, Michelle, take it away.
What a great meeting today. So much information. I will keep this brief. So first, love the photos that are on the slide here. Thank you to all that attended the photo event that we had recently. Speaking of events, Jean and I are still working on the book club for Your First Home. If you have not joined us and are interested, there are 3 more sessions left. That's on Wednesdays at noon. And I think it's been very valuable to many of those that have attended. If you guys want to speak on that, share your feedback on the Facebook page to let others know what you're learning. And also for events, I have a speaker that will be presenting a webinar regarding communication, how to effectively communicate in person, but also in writing. A lot of our communication with clients is by email. So this is a career coach and author that I have hired to present a webinar on communication for you guys. It is a free event to you, and I'll get that announcement out soon. Regarding rates, we do know that the Fed increased the Fed fund rate. Overall, rates are still really good compared to the last, I would say, 5 weeks. We're probably back to about where we were 2 months ago. So we're right around 6.5, just under that. And guys, I have investors that do have some special pricing. So yesterday I locked in a conventional deal at 6.125, no points, because of the location of the property, which was in Franklin Park. So, you know, we do have your standard regular conventional FHA VA, but we have specialty products from some investors as well. And keep in mind that we can do 10-day closings, which is going to help you in multiple bid situations. We have our community program, which is a discount to all your first responders. That's $500 off of lender fees. So please use these things when you're talking to clients to help them strengthen their offers. And remember that my team and I are bilingual, so we can help out any Spanish-speaking clients. New announcements for products. FHA reduced their mortgage insurance. That was effective this week. That is over a $900 savings for $300,000 loans annually. And we are offering I-10 loans with 3.5% down. So that is a broker outlet that we have available. If you guys need anything else, please don't hesitate to call me. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you, Michelle. Well, that was a lot of great information in that short time. Thank you, Michelle. Okay, Joe, you said that you wanted to say something before we started to conclude.
Every week I get texts from people who are getting texts from me or Kim. Oh, Robin, someone a couple weeks ago, Robin, today someone got one from Colleen saying, hey, I'm in a meeting, can you text me back? And then they ask for of course gift cards. Here, no one will ever do that from the office. Okay, ready? So if you get a text, just delete and report it. I think a week or so ago, they were coming from me, and now they're just taking people from the office. So I think I might have gotten one from Tom Plant. So, yeah, so no one's ever going to ask you to send them a gift card. The number's on a gift
No
card.
one legit.
So yeah, so if you get one, just hit delete and report, and that's it. You don't have to worry. Is this you? Then I go, did it come from my phone number, my email address? No, then it's not me. So thanks for checking, delete it, report it. So, and this goes on all over the country. Our friends out in California, they work for 2 different companies. Neither one of them in our real estate, and it goes on at their university and their company. So these scammers are wherever they are, just doing this. So just realize no one's going to ask you to send them the back of a gift card that's real. So don't do it. Save your money. Okay, so I guess that could be part of the safety committee report.
There you go. There you go. Okay. Thank you, Joe. Needs and wants. What you guys got?
I need
Jean.
I need a ranch or a property that has a first floor master, first floor laundry in Des Plaines, northwest suburbs, close to a corridor to get north to Wisconsin, could even come over a little bit farther east, under 450.
Okay. Keep your eyes out, guys. Who else? Sally needs lunch, but we'll help her in a minute.
I need 4-bedroom in Prospect High School. Something around 550.
Okay.
But all 4 bedrooms have to be above ground,
Okay,
nothing in the basement.
okay, who else?
I need a rental around Itasca, Shamborg area
Okay.
for 2 bedrooms.
Okay,
Less than 1,500.
Actually, I do need something too.
okay,
Side one.
No, besides lunch, I need dessert. No, I need a rental in somewhere between Ravenswood and going north from Ravenswood up maybe to. I don't know, south of Westwood, south of Rogers Park. 2 bedrooms, preferably 2,300 or less. Don't need parking. I need houses all over the place. If you got anything coming up in whether it's in the suburbs, entry level, or in the city, 700,000-800,000, please talk to me. My buyers have been looking at everything. So,
They willing to rehab?
not so much. Some cosmetic stuff, if it's older but in good condition, or some cosmetic stuff, yes. If it needs a major rehab, a new kitchen, a new bathroom, not so much.
Just listen.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Maybe I can-
299.
Oh, yeah, very good.
okay. Anything from Zoom land? You guys are pretty quiet out there. Okay, before we close, thank you very much for being here. Any last words of wisdom you would like to share with each other?
Get her done.
Get her done. What else? Did you take away anything from today?
Welcome.
Don't get overwhelmed.
No.
Thing at a time.
We do these meetings once a month to celebrate, to educate, and to come together, okay? For all of those in Zoom land, we would love to have you in person next time around. We understand if you can't, but to be here in person, especially after. And Tina says teamwork makes the dream work. Where have we heard that before? Thank you, Tina. I want you guys coming together. I want you helping each other. I want you to participate. I want you to communicate. Because communication is key for all of you that I have talked with. How many times have I told you? Communication is most important. So please reach out to each other, reach out to me, reach out to Joe, reach out to Mariella. If we're not able to immediately assist you, please understand that we have schedules and we have commitments as well. You are the priority. And we will get everything together to help you as soon as we possibly can. So please think of making appointments ahead of time if you need to speak with Joe, myself, or Mariella, so that we can focus solely on you and what you need. Absolutely, I love people coming, swinging by my office saying, hey, you got a minute? If I have that minute, I will give it to you. If I don't, please understand, it's not that I don't want to help, but I'm committed to somebody else at that moment, okay? So you guys go out there, go get those listings, communicate, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, everybody.
I like that.